getting the hips to go this way, pressure down, arms match, body turn, and make it very simple. This way, pressure down, arms match, body turn, and make it very simple. So your hips move down, that's it, and your club moves straight down. That's it, that's it, that's it. Now you're matching your hips, that's it, that's it. So your arm pressure moves your hips better. Your hips are moving your arms. Yeah. So, but you've got to do that in the gym. That's it. But you can't do it here. You can't hit enough ball. You just have to do that. Drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it. Because you want his hips to move this way. Move this way. Club across the hips, touch the hip bone with your thumbs, and from there, this is what you should do correctly, which is bend from the hip bone forward, and you're feeling that you're pulling your hamstrings up to your backside, to your glutes, here. And then from there, allow your arms to relax and lower yourself into your knees and ankles. So you've got the ground. The better you have control of the ground, the better you'll have control of everything above the ground. Let your arms relax and then put your club in position. From there, I'm ready to go. So the right hip has to go up and back on itself, not just turn. We lose the power if we do that. So up. And then because you've loaded this way, what happens then on the downswing, the spring loading becomes obviously the unloading. Down, around and through. So it's a spiral around and up and a spiral down and around and through. It's not just a turn and a turn. And the reason it's not a turn and a turn is because if I turn, I'm trying to find the club position. If I work the body and move the club with me, the club moves through those positions very, very easily. Walk into the ball and allow your arms to fall and move. Correct. Correct. But it takes time. The control elements in the golf swing are the shoulder movement. I ask a lot of players, I say, right, get your shoulder loaded for the golf swing. Right arm up, shoulders loaded, and I say, right, now move the muscle to move the arm. What do they all do? They turn, and that's not moving the muscle. So I'm saying, no, the muscle, the bone stays, the muscle moves, So really, if I get the control in the muscle, both left and right, correctly, then I'm going to get the movement correct with my arms, which will have hold of the implement that I'm going to hit the ball with. Then what we're saying is it's to your own muscle. It's to your own muscle. You know, if you're muscle bound like my son, they won't be able to get it past there. But you lads could be able to, you know, get it a little bit higher and actually what we call load the muscles correctly. Your shoulder goes at right angle, and that's your shoulder muscle loaded up at right angles here. Then we leave the bone alone and we move the muscle. So if this is the club face up there and I move the muscle, what do I have to do with the club face to square it up? Nothing. But if you're up here and you turn, now unfortunately I've got to get the club down. So then I'm trying to manipulate all the way through. So then I'm playing a moving ball game with a stationary ball, which isn't really going to work. And reposition for delivery. That's it. Now pressurized step. That's it. Just opened up a touch earlier there, Tom, so the deliveries come slightly out and across. Rehearse the movement again. Really coil up, reposition for delivery, whatever delivery we're getting. That's it. Now, step, that's it. But if you make that delivery position your own, I mean, you can pressurize the shot how you want, left to right, right to left. You can do what you want from there.
Every time I move this club off the ground, where does it want to go? Wants to return to the ground. If that natural force is always there, why don't I use it? So when the club starts falling, what does a good pitcher and a good chipper do? They move this left shoulder to put the club in a position where now it's useful to me. This way. Useful. And as it's going to fall to the ground, I keep this left shoulder moving around and up to counteract and use these forces with an equal and opposite reaction in force. So moving the club around where it's useful, letting it fall and moving that left shoulder. So from there I move it around and let it fall. Around and let it fall. And you can see there is not a lot of energy in that. There is just momentum. Because I'm moving the club into a position, I'm now allowed to use my wrist correctly, and I can get more speed without effort. Let the club fall and move with it. Let the club fall and move with it. Okay? So I'm using the club's energy. I'm not muscling it. I'm not muscling it.
Learn how to move the body properly before they actually put the club in the hand. And if you do that, the movement just becomes automatic for you. And if you actually did 15 minutes working that a day, you would improve massively of the correct movement. You have to spiral your body and spiral your shoulders, so you get in a position where your arms and your club are actually naturally coming down to move where the ball is. So you can improve on 15 minutes a day, but most people out there won't do it. If I asked you if you've done 15 minutes physical work every day of your life for the last 5 years, who's done it? So if you won't help to prolong your life by 5 or 10 years just by doing 15 minutes exercise, why would you do it for golf? That's why really they struggle to improve.